So you're moving to Newport soon, or you're thinking about moving here, and you're looking for the top things that you need to know before moving here, and that's exactly what I'm going to be sharing in this video. I'm going to be breaking down the top 12 things that you need to know before moving to Newport. Number 9 is super important, so stay tuned. What's up, everybody? This is Isaiah Rosario. I'm a Newport real estate agent and the host of Living in Orange County. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to learn what it's like to live, play, and move in Newport and Orange County, then consider subscribing and tapping that little notification bell so that you're updated every single time that we upload a new video here. And go ahead and drop a like if you find this information in this video valuable. And if you're thinking about moving to one of the cities I talk about on this channel, shoot us a call, text, or email anytime. Every single day we get people just like you that are moving here, and we love it. That's what we do. We help people relocate and buy homes in Orange County. So if you ever need anything, my contact info will be in the description or at the bottom of the screen here. So with that being said, keep in mind that this is just one man's opinion about the top things that you need to know about before moving to Newport. So let's get started with number 1. So number 1 is going to be the area and population. So Newport Beach's total area is 50 square miles with 25 miles of water, 15 miles of land, and 10 miles of coastline. Newport's population is about 86,000 and is slowly declining as the population ages and people move out of California. Most of Newport Beach has a dense suburban feel, although the city does have many parks and nature reserves throughout the city, as well as the beaches, of course. And although the population is slowly declining, the houses are rising in value quickly year over year. Living near the beach is always going to be desirable. So yeah, on to number 2. Number 2 thing you need to know is going to be the weather. Probably one of the most attractive reasons to live in Newport, right, is the fantastic and even weather year-round. With the average year-round temperature being about 69 degrees, you can expect most days to be sunny and warm. We don't really get seasons here, so if you're a winter fan, then this might not be the city for you. One of my favorite parts of the Newport weather that many people don't think about is the air quality. Living right near this beach, the winds from the ocean really keep the air really nice and fresh, especially compared to the rest of Southern California, which can get a little bit smoggy at times. So that's number 2, the weather. Now on to number 3. Number 3 is going to be the education and schooling in Newport. So Newport has some of the best public schools and private schools in California. Much like Irvine, which is right above Newport, there's a heavy emphasis on education. Most high school students go to college, and pursuing higher education is heavily encouraged in Newport. If you are moving to Newport with a younger family, wherever you decide to stay, you're going to have access to great schools. So now on to number 4. Number 4 thing you need to know is that Newport is a great place for outdoor activities. Of course, you have all the stuff you can do living on a beach, right? Swimming, surfing, boating, fishing, whale watching, kayaking, all the obvious fun things you can do on or in an ocean. But what you may not know is that Newport is a great place for hiking, camping, biking, and mountain biking. Being only 30 minutes away from the Silverado Mountains, you're going to have access to some of the best mountain biking and hiking trails in Southern California. You're also close to Crystal Cove, which has some pretty neat trails itself. And in the winter, you're about an hour and a half away from great snow sports like snowboarding and skiing in Mount Baldy and Big Bear. So overall, if you're an outdoor lover, you're going to be in good company in Newport. So now for number 5. Number 5 thing you should know is that Newport is very safe and clean. The city is one of the safest in Orange County and one of the safest for its size in the nation. When you're walking around here, you feel safe, the parks are well lit, and most people just kind of mind their own business. And the Newport Police Department is also very responsive. Newport Beach is also a very clean city, not too much litter or graffiti here. The beaches especially are well maintained and combed often for debris. The city staff takes especially good care of them, and you'd be hard pressed to find better beaches than in Newport. So now on to number 6. Number 6 thing you need to know is that Newport is a party town in the summer, okay? Especially near the beaches, pier, and bar areas. In the summer, it can get pretty rowdy in those areas. Lots of tourists and people coming from out of town coming here to enjoy the nightlife. And if you do own a home near there, you can expect to be able to hear the action or the people roaming the streets, which is why if you don't want to be subjected to that, I always recommend the more eastern parts of Newport. Places like San Joaquin Hills or East Bluff. These areas are going to be more suburby and out of the way of the partiers. Something to keep in mind, obviously, for the younger crowd, living near these spots might be better. But yeah, that's number 6. Now on to number 7. Number 7 thing you need to know is where to live in Newport, right? So I made a video breaking down what I think are the top 6 neighborhoods to move to in Newport in 2021. It's in our Moving to Newport playlist, which I'll link below in the description of the video. So go ahead and check that out if you want an in-depth breakdown to help you decide on which area to move to. But basically, the closer to the beach you are, the more expensive, obviously, and the more urban it will be. While the farther east you are from the beach, the more suburban it will be. Like I said, go check out my other video if you want a full overview to help you decide where to live if you are moving to Newport. Now on to number 8. Number 8 thing you should know is that Newport is home to some of the most iconic surf spots in the world. Some of the best and most challenging surf in California is located in Newport. There's plenty of beginner surf spots as well as many services that teach people actually how to surf. One of the most challenging surf spots in the world is here at Newport, and it's called the Wedge. So the Wedge is known for epic and unpredictable waves. It's kind of a freak of physics that creates peaks twice as high as those in neighboring beaches when the conditions are right. Definitely not for beginner surfers, but for sure a cool spot to go check out. Even if you don't surf, just to go watch people surf it. It's pretty awesome. If you are visiting Newport, I'd recommend going and taking a look. Number 9 thing you need to know is the cost of living and can you afford it, right? So I also have another in-depth video about this topic that will be linked in the Moving to Newport playlist below. So go check that out if you want to know more about the cost of living in Newport. Newport is an expensive place to own a home, but the rest of your bills are more in line with national averages. So if you can't afford the housing, you can probably afford to live here. But go check out my other cost of living video for a more in-depth breakdown. In there, I go completely into it. I break down all the bills, the cost of housing. And if you're wondering if you can afford to live in Newport, if you're moving there and you're not sure, definitely go check out that video. That'll be in the link in the description. I break it down all there. So now number 10 thing you need to know is that there's no real public transportation here in Newport. So much like most of Southern California, Newport doesn't have all that many bus routes and has no train that serves it. So if you are going to live here, I do think you need a car. One thing to note is that in Newport, lots of people ride their bikes around town, so that may be an option for you as well, but just know that Newport pretty much has zero public transportation, and I do recommend owning a vehicle if you are going to live here. Number 11 thing to know is that Newport is one of the healthiest cities in America, so people here are very interested in health and fitness. Most residents are active and enjoy outdoor activities like bike riding, swimming, and jogging. There's lots of health food stores and specialty health services that serve Newport, so if health is something that's important to you, Newport would be a good city for you. There's also lots of clubs and health meetups in the area, stuff like yoga, slacklining, hiking, biking. So if that stuff interests you, you are going to be in good company in Newport. So now on to the last thing to know. Number 12 thing to know, and this might be a little controversial, but in my opinion, people can be a little snobby here. There's a big focus on material wealth and not a great sense of community. Now, of course, this doesn't apply to everyone, but in my experience, more people of that nature live in Newport than other areas of Orange County. Not a huge deal, but there is a big focus on material wealth in this area. But really, I think you get out what you put in, and there's for sure a ton of really great people that live in Newport as well. So that's it, guys. Those are the top 12 things you need to know about Newport before moving here. Keep in mind that this is just one man's opinion, and I hope you found this information helpful. And if you did, please hit that like button. It helps us out a ton. And consider subscribing if this is your first time on this channel and you want to know more about living in or moving to Newport or really anywhere in Orange County. My name's Isaiah Rosario. I'm a Newport real estate agent here. And if you have any questions or concerns about relocating or buying a home here, my phone number and email will be linked below this video. Or you can go ahead and leave a comment asking any questions. Every single day we got people reaching out just like you, and we love it. Love helping you guys buy homes here, so if there's ever anything I can do for you, just shoot me a message day or night. This is Living in Orange County. Feel free to check out our Newport playlist below, as well as our other videos, and consider subscribing if you want to see more content. Thanks for watching, and welcome to Newport.